Imagine a single text written thousands of years ago that contains the specific building blocks of modern physics. This claim originates from an actual line of Sanskrit recorded in the Rigveda, a physical manuscript with a history spanning millennia. The Rigveda is one of humanity's oldest surviving documents, preserving words spoken long before the development of the telescope or the mathematical tools we use to measure the universe today. Hidden within its hymns is a specific anomaly, a single verse where the concepts of space, movement, and energy are used in direct sequence. This creates a timeline paradox. We have to ask why a civilization without machines or modern laboratories would have the technical vocabulary to link these three variables in a single thought. The standard interpretation of these ancient words is symbolic. Most scholars view them as metaphors for the sky or the natural elements. This diagram outlines the literal translation of the specific terms. The word akash is often used for the sky, but in a physical context, it refers to the vacuum of space itself. Then there is gati, the term for movement or kinematics, and urja, the term for energy. In physics, energy is defined by an object's movement through a specific space. By grouping these three exact variables, the verse provides the necessary components for a functional definition of kinetic energy in a vacuum. Finding these three terms used in isolation might be a coincidence, but their grouping suggests a deliberate understanding of the relationship between space, motion, and the energy they produce. Many historians argue that these scientific readings are an overinterpretation of ancient hymns. This is the risk of retrofitting, the tendency to take a modern discovery and project it onto vague ancient poetry to make it seem like our ancestors knew it first. However, the challenge for skeptics lies in the precision of the Sanskrit. If these words were chosen for their poetic sound, it is remarkable that they happen to form a technically accurate description of physical mechanics. If this represents applied knowledge rather than lucky phrasing, it implies a massive loss of information. We have to wonder how such a specific understanding of the universe vanished for thousands of years. One possibility is that ancient civilizations possessed a different method of observation. Instead of using complex tools, they may have tracked natural patterns over centuries, recording the mechanics of the world through long-term empirical study. Another possibility is statistical probability. Given that the Rigveda contains over 10,000 verses, it is mathematically likely that a few lines will eventually align with modern concepts by chance. But the coincidence theory struggles to explain the frequency. These echoes of modern science appear in multiple ancient cultures, often using the same specific physical relationships. We must also consider confirmation bias. Our brains are designed to find patterns, and we may be searching for scientific validation in a text that was never intended to be a physics manual. Does this verse prove that ancient people understood the laws of physics, or are we simply projecting our own knowledge onto their poetry? Next time, we look at another mystery that forces us to question how much of our history remains hidden.